Here's what I've been wondering about lately. Do you think that if you put a shotgun barrel in your mouth and went to pull the trigger with your toe, do you think you'd hear the firing pin before the top of your head went off?
Well, and if I can interject here, I hope you don't mind me saying this because I know it's been kind of hard on you, but you got to 5th grade and that was it. And so self-employment was pretty much our only avenue.
The question now is, how did we get here? How did we get started? How are we here now? And there's a lot to unpack in that.
Welcome back to the Flippin' reality show. This is your host, Andy. Paul is on vacation in beautiful Lake Tahoe. Oh, I feel so bad for him. I'm burning up in 100 degrees and he's up there chilling at his other house, right? So anyways, good for him. That's what successful real estate investors do. But why are we here? Listen, got a treat for you today. We are gonna go check out the Fitzsimmons Flip. That is Jeramiah and Jandi Fitzsimmons, and there are some other investors involved, and they acquired this property from a very unique strategy called Subject To. I don't want to give it away right now. We'll learn about it then, okay? I'm just chilling by this palm tree, just taking in the beauty. Listen, I caught this amazing footage to give you guys an idea of what the surrounding area looks like, because maybe you're not from Arizona and you have no idea what Phoenix is like. So let's go take a look. 1, 2, 3, take off. Oh! Woo! What's up, buddy? Jeramiah Fitzsimmons.
Hey, hi.
Who are you?
I'm Jandi, his wife. I put up with him.
Oh, that's a tall order right there.
Actually, I love working with him.
This is what we do full time. We buy properties, we fix them up, we resell them, we help people out of problems around real estate, and we get paid to do it.
How many kids do you have?
Well, when they're sleeping, we have 3. When they're awake, I think there's like 9. So a community member actually brought this deal to us, and we acquired the property on a subject to purchase strategy.
Subject to, what is that?
So that means that we left the borrower's original loan in place, and we purchased it subject to those terms, right? So what that allows us to do is not qualify for traditional financing, and borrow less money to actually take control of the property, restore it, and then resell it, and then we pay off the original loan, and the new buyer puts a new loan in place on their purchase. So no money out of our pocket.
You're telling me, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Stop lying to me.
Most people don't.
You're telling me that you can invest in real estate and take equitable ownership of a home without any money?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Well, no, let me clarify. It needs money, right? You gotta have money. It just doesn't have to be our money.
I love it. I love it. So show me the place.
So this is a 3/2 home. So we've got a bedroom, an office/bedroom, and the master suite, and then a couple bathrooms. We got Kelly here. She actually helped fund this deal.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly here, guys. How's it going? Just helping here, doing some cleanup on the last couple of days of this fix and flip. I actually am the gap funder on this project, and thanks to the Fitzsimmons, I'm learning along the way how to get deals done and how to do subject to with creative financing so that I don't use my own money as well. So just want to say thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
So this is...
Look at those doors.
You know, aren't they sweet?
Were they like that?
No, this was a drywall return opening, so completely open. And this was one of our biggest debates. Should we turn this into a bedroom? Should we keep it as an office for the work from home force that's now in existence? Or what should we do, right? So we went around and Jandi found this French door at Home Depot and we decided, yeah, this fits what we want to do. So we installed it. Had a real near miss that we'll talk about later. So master suite here, we got bathroom there, big walk-in closet here.
Oh, look at that. What's the dimensions?
About 10 feet by 6 feet. And I'm going to build a custom shelving system in here. We're going to have a shoe box on here, then shelves around, another box in the corner for storage. This is going to be his section of the closet. The rest is hers.
Wait, he gets like from the wall to like 1 foot out?
Like this much.
And then the rest is it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm married, I get it.
Yeah.
Who's this colorful character over here?
I'm just a painter.
You're just-
I'm Mike.
Hey, Mike. So what's your involvement here? I mean, I know you're having fun, but what are you doing?
Actually, yeah, I am having fun. I connected with Jeremiah and we got together and I asked if I could come and kind of shadow him, learn a little bit more about what it is that he does, so I can, get some takeaways as to what I'm going to do with my next project and how I want to make the house look and pop.
We did an all-new appliance package. We like to have a nice turnkey home so people can basically move in, put their food away, and start living their life, right? So new appliance package. We refinished all the cabinets, put hardware on. They were a European style cabinet with no hardware, and we replaced all of the hinges with the soft close and new hardware so you keep your fingerprints and stuff off the door.
It's still going. It's still going, people. There it went.
And then continue the new appliances throughout. New sink, new faucet. We're waiting on the dishwasher because it's back ordered. Thanks Spencer's for selling our appliance out from underneath us.
What?
Yeah, they told us it was all in, and then when it showed up, it was back. Ted Castro, he's a master electrician here in the Peoria area. He came in and installed these can lights. We just had a single light before in the ceiling. Wasn't quite enough light. I do a lot of cooking, so does Jandi, so we like plenty of light and good appliances and things.
You filled in a pool. That's an Arizona bean type pool.
Actually, it's not. So the lady that had this home before, she bought it brand new from the builder. And this was basically just a little outdoor space. So it had gravel in here and some pavers and whatnot and some old plants and things that didn't look good. And we like people to enjoy their home, just like the kitchen. We want people to come out and have a nice, enjoyable living space. So what we did was we removed all the gravel that was in here and dispersed it around the rest of the yard that had the same kind.
Yeah, it's some large stuff.
And now we're filling it back in with this quarter minus, and we're going to put a fire bowl in here and some LED lights around because Arizona has beautiful sunrises and, more importantly, sunsets, right? So great place to come out and relax with the family in the evening after a hard day of work or remote working or whatever you're doing, and just have a private space that is a little retreat.
How did we ever get together, first off?
That's a long story.
I know, but
Do we have time for that?
well, just keep going. We can get it.
Yeah. Well, you remember I was working with your brother
Yeah.
and the other guy, and came wafting into the room one day.
Yeah.
And that's when everything started.
But like even in
Stuff
that,
in between.
right after we got married, that partnership we were in kind of dissolved, and we faced some difficulty there.
Having that contractor life and everything is a big part of our history.
Yeah. And we started from scratch back then.
Yeah, started over
Yeah.
several times. Well, if you remember, 2008 came to a fiery end.
Yeah.
Right, we had purchased a home right before that, and thought we'd got a good deal. It was an older home and needed lots of repair. So, in between starting work as a new contractor there in Oregon and getting my license and all that, finding customers, any spare moment I had and any spare dollars we had went into the home because we didn't know it was a thing then, fix and flip, but we wanted to rehab that property and then resell it and make a profit.
We sold that home, didn't we make like 30 on that when we moved?
Yeah, we actually negotiated up by $20,000.
Like right after the crash.
On purchase price.
Like it's pretty incredible.
So then, we were in one of the worst downturns in the economy in history. What we really loved to do was real estate. So got into real estate, got a license for myself as an agent, still doing that. But then about 2 years ago, we began to learn about real estate investing. We ended up $65,000
In credit lines they opened.
in credit card debt.
Yeah.
So kind of stressful.
Yeah, like we've never had that kind of debt before.
But we have 3 children.
Yeah.
And they're all at that time they were all still in school, and stress like that, it affects everybody. It causes tension between the 2 of us because we're not sure what to do, how to do things. That rubs off on our children. They feel that mom and dad are uptight, they're not sure what's going on, and they don't understand where we're at, what we're doing, why we're losing sleep and snapping at each other and whatnot. So it had a real wearing effect on us as a couple. I was losing motor control in my right leg
Yep.
because I had re-herniated a lumbar disc in my spine. So I couldn't pull my toes up, and I was literally dragging my leg around.
He would come home from work and go to the bedroom and lay down on the bed, like on his stomach, and just drop his arms over the bed to try to give himself some relief on his back. I mean, it was painful to watch.
Yeah. And I was ripping everybody's heads off.
Yeah, he was in pain. Not
In
nobody
pain all
is
the time.
happy in pain. So
There was a time in my life where I was really struggling with a number of internal demons, you might say. And one day when I was on the Snap-on truck, I was in a pretty dark place, and I turned to my customer and says, "Hey man, you wanna hear something kind of crazy?" And he's like, "Yeah, tell me all about it," because mechanics are pretty hardcore, right? And I said, "So here's what I've been wondering about lately. Do you think that if you put a shotgun barrel in your mouth and went to pull the trigger with your toe, do you think you'd hear the firing pin before the top of your head went off?" And he's like, "Wow, man, that's pretty heavy, And that's where I was. I was at a point in my life where I didn't know if I could keep going forward with everything that was coming at me. And fortunately, I was able to get some help, get through that time. Part of that recovery was getting out of that business that I was in and moving into real estate. Our first real local real estate transaction happened almost 2 months to the day, right?
2 months.
And I was driving for dollars.
Yeah.
I was going up and down streets and drove past this house and thought, wait a minute, what did I just see? So I backed up, and here was a house with chain link fence all around it, weeds all this tall in the yard and everything. And I wrote a note and stuck it in the garage door and figured I'd never hear anything. To make a long story short, a month and a half later, we closed on the transaction and we made $13,500, right? With none of our
none of our
own
own
money.
money. Yeah.
So
That was huge. I mean, that was phenomenal. Like,
it was life changing.
yes.
So we were able to travel to Germany to get us. I was able to get a spine surgery there that eliminated that pain, and the profit from that fix and flip allowed us to go there and get that surgery done, and has been transformational for our life, right? And I don't even know. It's like I don't have words to explain.
Like, Jeremiah was a different man after that. I think I can say it. He was easier to live with. He was a better dad. He was a better husband. I knew he wasn't in pain. And then, a perk. We got to see Germany. Like, that was so much fun.
But part of what I needed to do for myself was stick my hand up and say, hey, I can't do it on my own. I need some help. And that can be very difficult. Now we work inside a community that I can go to 100 different people and say, hey, I need a hand. I need some help. I don't understand this. can you help me? Whether it's personal, spiritual, financial, whatever, right? And maybe they won't have the answers, but they care and they'll listen.
With everything we've been through, don't be scared, and don't let your family stop you, don't let your friends stop you. If you have a dream or a vision and you want to move forward, take that step. I mean, just do it. Take action.